Now on a shooting in Port St. Lucie, we brought you this morning on Today on 5. Sheriff's deputies shot and killed a 22-year-old man after they say he threatened them with a gun. Tonight we know more about the anxious hours overnight and about the man who was killed. News Channel 5's Alyssa Hyman live now from the home with what she's uncovered. Alyssa?
Kelly, investigators have now cleared this scene, and at this hour, both the sheriff's office and the state attorney's office are investigating this shooting. Meanwhile, friends who knew Joshua Scott are deeply saddened by what happened. Sounds of a standoff echoing through this Port St. Lucie neighborhood overnight.
They at least tried to ask him at least 4 or 5 times to put the gun down.
Neighbors couldn't help but hear the fatal gunshots that took the life of 22-year-old Joshua Scott.
And just to see something like this happen in our neighborhood is really sad.
The St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office arrived at the home Monday night to serve Scott a court-ordered Baker Act. But deputies say Scott refused to come with them. Instead, deputies say Scott turned violent, arming himself and firing his weapon from inside the home. They tried to negotiate, but that didn't work. Then deputies say Scott came out of the house and threatened them, and that's when the sheriff's office says they had to defend themselves.
I never would have thought in a million years that it would have escalated like this.
His death devastating to close friends and family like Pastor Travis Rogers, who tells me Scott used to do his landscaping and came to his church.
It's every mother's nightmare and every father's nightmare to have to deal with this type of thing.
Now Rogers says he is keeping the family in his prayers and wants everyone to know that Scott was still a good person.
An awesome kid. Awesome kid. Don't know what happened.
Now, the sheriff's office tells us that Scott did have a criminal history and had also been Baker acted in the past. Now, tonight they tell me 5 deputies have been placed on paid administrative leave while this investigation continues. Reporting live in Port St. Lucie tonight, Alyssa Hyman, WPTV News Channel 5.